Dr. Elaine LeVine, who was the United States first civilian prescribing psychologist, who was one of the two people in New Mexico who led the prescriptive authority movement there, and passed their legislative initiative in 2004. And she, sorry, 2002, and she then became the first civilian prescribing psychologist in New Mexico. And I'd love to hear, because I know that she was working with Beto O'Rourke when O'Rourke was still in Congress, to pass legislation that would authorize prescribing psychologists to prescribe in the VA. Elaine, if you're there, this would be a great time for you to talk with us.
I had the opportunity to meet with Representative Beto O'Rourke when he was representative in El Paso. And at the same time, we had a student, Dr. Timothy Fjordback, who was the head psychologist at the VA hospital in El Paso. And together we were working with Dr. Fjordback, with the congressman, to try to help with Beto, to try to pass some legislation where he my student could prescribe on the base there like he could in El Paso. So this, I want you to hold on a second, because it's kind of a tragic story and very ironic. Many of you may have read about the time when at the base, the Air Force base in El Paso, somebody broke in and shot a psychologist. And it was our student, Tim Fjordback, that he shot. And it just seemed extra tragic. Dr. Fjordback had not been his therapist, but he was involved in the whole process of this person getting some benefits. And because he needed more help, emotional help, somehow thought that Dr. Fjordback was the enemy. So that, I know that's kind of a sad story, but it, to me, only emphasizes how important it is for us to try to get our psychologists in the VA to be able to prescribe, and that we have them trained and ready to go. And tragedies like this could be avoided when we go forward on that.
Elaine, so good to see you, and glad that you could speak to us about your experience. And the tragedy only highlights for us the great need. Thank you so much.